The United Opposition is a placeholder name of a political alliance in Hungary that is scheduled to compete in the 2022 parliamentary election. Members of the party alliance at the time of its formation, the alliance's aim is to nominate one candidate against the Fidesz-KDNP candidate in each of the 106 individual constituencies and, in the event of a victory, to co-govern on the basis of a commonly agreed program and principles. Opposition parties are not expected to merge completely, as the goal is not to eliminate differences, but to function if they want not only a change of government, but to create a lasting livable Hungary where differences can be discussed and managed. On the 20th of December 2020, the 6 parties finally agreed and summarized their goals in 13 points. Here are the 13 points of the opposition for the change of era. For Hungary, for the Republic, quote, the party presidents agreed to set up a joint program in the interests of the country and considered the institution of pre-election to be a legitimate tool for the selection of individual candidates in addition to the negotiated path. Not only individual joint candidates are decided by pre-election, but also the person of the joint prime ministerial candidate. The need for opposition cooperation stems from the characteristics of the latest electoral system, the diversity of opposition parties, and the game theoretic characteristics of human behavior. According to Tibor Zaweks, managing director of Zaweks Research, the support data and the willingness of the opposition side to vote show that there can even be close competition between Fidesz and the opposition, which has been cooperating much more closely than before. Fidesz has a huge advantage on the party list, but it can be a potential challenger in the unifying opposition. According to a July 2020 poll, 87% of opposition voters supported the common candidate. 83% also supported the common list closer cooperation through the alliance. But much debate is also expected between the parties. A joint program can be created through close cooperation between the expert staffs, the background institutions and the party foundations operating them, which requires the coordination of financial resources and communication activities. Serious debates are expected on the selection of the 106 individual candidates, the issue of joint or separate lists, and the manner in which the joint prime ministerial candidate will be selected. The alliance was born of several ideas. Some parties support full cooperation, but Peter Jacob, president of Jobbik, spoke of 2 types of lists, namely an MSZP-DK dialogue and a Jobbik Momentum LMP list. Jacob said he needed 2 lists because he said not many people in rural villages would vote for politicians ruling before 2010. A joint decision on this issue is expected by the end of 2020. According to a July 2020 survey, only 5% wanted more lists, the rest uncertain. Common candidates were supported regardless of party preference, with differences in sympathizers from each party in the common list. 80 and 81% of DK and Momentum voters would support only it, while 88 to 91% of the rate. In his view, that one list would be psychologically better for the opposition. However, according to an analyst at Political Capital, anti-Orban voters can be better mobilized if they have at least one tiny choice and can choose at least the most attractive party groupings.